What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's good? What's good?
I got some guests in the house today. Before I get there, hold up. Let me show you. This podcast is sponsored by CDL Hustle, the eBook. I will have the link in the bio and everything where you can get that book from. But let's get to it. Let's get to it. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
Let me get that out of here. All right. We have, you see him on the screen. We got Tequila, and then we got Jonathan. Jonathan been here before.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all
Actually, Jonathan went viral before.
we're not going to talk about that.
Talk about the, what was that thing called again? All right, let's get to it, yo. Let's get to it. Okay. Today episode, we are talking about CDL hustle. Now, all of us in this room, we've been in the, the CDL game for a minute. How long y'all been in it?
20 years for me.
About 10 years. Had my CDL since I was 19.
Okay, 19. So you can drive at 19? You can't drive at 19, right?
Yes, you can. You can get your CDLs when you're 18. You just can't drive out the state.
Yeah.
Or haul hazmat.
Okay, so you basically have to make money, basically, right?
You can make money. There's plenty of ways to make money, but we can get into that now if you want to.
Okay.
So like I say, when you 18, you got your CDL, you can't haul hazmat, you can't go out of state.
Mm-hmm.
There's options. Like you can, I think Coca-Cola now hiring people at 18.
Yeah. They're hiring at 18.
Driving trucks. They start about like $21, $22 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's physical labor, but it's better than going over the road, and you'll probably make more money doing that than going over the road.
That's with the lift gate, right? You get the lift gate.
The lift gate. The guys you see there like delivering to like your mom and pop stores,
Mm-hmm.
the quick trips, what else? Like the gas stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's labor work because you gotta rotate the product, like stock it and all that.
Okay.
There's another one they got was a bulk driver, but you need some time to get into that, but that's much easier.
Okay. So what made y'all get into trucking? Like, what was I get to, my point after y'all, but what was the point y'all said, I want to do this over everything else?
You go first.
What made me get into trucking was I had a son. So I was like, I need to find a way to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked at a truck.
Trucking though, like?
Yeah. I looked at trucks. I knew people that was in it. That was all male because when I got in it, there was barely any females in it. So, yeah, that's what made me do it. I just got my CDL license in.
So did you go to school for it or?
Well, I started off with bus driving. So I used to drive school buses first because I got my license at 20. And so I had started with school busing, and then I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. And so right before my 21st birthday, I drove a CRST, which I had to go to school for. So the school was 6 weeks, and then
that over the road shit. Oh man.
I got so many stories about being over the road.
So both of y'all went over the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went over the road. I was over the road for 13 years, and then I became local.
Yeah, I ain't make it that far.
13 years over the road?
Mm-hmm. And most of the time I was over the road, I was on operator. So I own and operate my own truck.
How many years you was over the road for?
Years. How many months?
Oh, how many months? Okay.
About 2 months, 3 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So did you leave a truck somewhere or you?
No, I was still actually with my trainer. It's a long story because the only reason that I left because I had an interview with another job on the railroad at the time.
Okay. So, see, the thing with me, where I grew up at, the city was giving, free classes, right? So it was everything from plumber, electrician, everything. I mean, it was like 2 pages. For some reason, my dumb ass got CDL. I don't know, because it was probably easier than everything else.
Right.
So they paid for us to go to this truck driving school. And it was dope. It was fun. Actually, at the time, I didn't have a car, so I had to take a bus. I had to walk by like 3 miles and then another bus.
That's horrible.
And the crazy thing is, when I was doing it, when I left, it was dark. So the area I was living in, you know, walking to the bus stop, it was real crazy.
Right.
You know, people just, you know, pull up on you slow and you just got to, you know, keep it walking, you know what I mean? And I couldn't really bring nothing because the other city that I was going to. But I never did over the road, though, you know? Because the first job I got, it was some mob guys. Garbage truck, I swear to you. So these guys, they was cool as hell. And my wife met them. She met them in a bad way, but she met them. So when it was time to leave them, actually the crazy part is they had like night runs where you can, you know, a little position at night when you run trash places. So me thinking it wasn't trash we was running, but I ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, so when I got to the tractor trailer company, they said I worked there driving trucks, but I didn't. See what I'm saying? I never drove a tractor trailer before after them. I mean, you know, after school, going to them. So they actually propelled me to get to, I think it was the Rails shipyard somewhere in Newark, New Jersey. And that's how, so I never had to go over the road. So they basically lied and got me that step over.
Right.
And I think if people can do that, instead of going over the road, tearing up shit, which you always see, going down those mountains y'all talking about. Like, if people can do that, I think it'd be better, because what was you getting over the road? Like 31 cents?
When I
27 cents?
When I first started with CRST, we were getting 22 cents
Oh,
split.
come on. Split.
Split.
Wow.
It was split miles, so I mean that was the going right back then.
Yeah.
So,
Mine was about like 300, 400, 500 a week. Oh, and then I'm gonna get to my reason I got into trucking. I was just that kid. I knew I was gonna be a truck driver. It was never, you know.
So it started playing with toys and shit like that?
Playing with toys, you know. Growing up in Baltimore, like you see the trucks going by, the dump trucks and stuff. And I don't know, it intrigued me, the bus drivers. I just knew when I was young, this is elementary school young, I knew my career decision was going to be involved in some kind of trains or trucks. Like, I ain't give. And can we be honest on here? Like,
You can do whatever you want.
yeah.
Go ahead, dog.
Like, to be honest with you.
Who you killed?
I ain't killed nobody.
Right.
No, but like, I ain't give two fucks about college. Like, I ain't want to.
So college wasn't, you know, put in your brain early on?
No.
Like, go to high school.
Go to high school. I ain't like school, honestly. I just wanted to get school over with so I could start making money, driving trucks, working for the railroad, you know, doing that. So I kind of knew what I was going to do when I was young. I ain't want to sell drugs. I wouldn't bill for that. Yeah. I don't think nobody built for that. But yeah, that's cool. So you basically did everything you wanted to do since you was a child, right? Pretty much. Almost.
I wish I can say that. How about you?
I mean, my plan wasn't to stay in trucking that long. It was get some money.
It was a step, right? It was like
it was just like a stepping stone for me
stepping
to
stone.
get to. I wanted to go to college. Like, before I started trucking, I had my son at 20, and before I had him, I was supposed to go to school for medicine.
Yeah.
I got accepted at a college here in Atlanta, Georgia, Emory University, and I was supposed to go there, and then I found out I was pregnant with my son, so I had to switch.
So you had to get the money quicker, which is trucking.
Yeah. So.
Okay. See, so y'all will say that is the quickest way to get money in the field. Just say if you trying to get $100,000 a year.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, because a lot of truck driving schools is going to persuade you that, hey, you need a year experience before you can go local and make some money. So they'll tell you you gotta go to the super carriers like Swift,
Yeah. Over the road.
Snyder,
Yeah.
Warner, Prime, all them companies where a lot of people don't know that you can go work at an LTL company, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, because Pepsi right now, some places in Pepsi got a happy experience depending on the location, but Pepsi right now is starting off $30 an hour.
But even though it's that, like, a lot of LTL companies, a lot of people don't know, they will help you get your CDL license. You work for the company,
Yeah.
and then they'll get you into a program to help you get your CDL license, and then you can just work for the company. But see, back when I went, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that. You had to go to.
And add to her point, kind of how I went, like with FedEx Freight, I already had my CDLs, but since I haven't drove a truck in over a year and a half, I ain't had that experience. So what they did was say, you already got your CDLs, we still gonna hire you as a driver apprentice,
Mm-hmm.
but you had to go through our training program to say that we can say we trained you the way we wanted to train you. So basically, I just went through their program. They ain't really harp on me on the pre-trip because I already had my license. So we dashed over the pre-trip and kind of went straight into the driving, the backing up, the hooking up sets, take me out on the road to get used to the equipment they had.
Yeah.
So guys, if you got your CDL license, you fresh out of truck driving school, and they telling you all that bullshit about you gotta go with the makers, no, do your research.
Yeah.
Go look for them driver apprentices. As a matter of fact, McLean right now, for them guys that just got their CDL, McLean is hiring truck driver trainees.
What's McLean?
It's a food service. It's like a Cisco.
Y'all know how I feel about food service.
Yeah,
I hate them shits, man.
That's another way to get the quick to $100,000 is food service. Now, you're gonna bust your ass. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna bust your ass. But if you active and you like moving around, because there's a lot of people I heard that said I did that just driving shit. They don't like it. They prefer to be
moving.
Because them guys make on the low end $80,000. Yeah, that's the low end.
Yeah, but you gotta work hard for that.
I've
done all of it except for livestock. I've never poured livestock or cars. Gasoline, the tankers, flatbeds.
You did food service?
Mm-hmm.
Who you work for?
Sigma, Aldi's.
What, delivering to people's house?
No.
Oh.
With Sigma, they deliver. Well, I don't know what they deliver now, but when I was working there, it was Wendy's, Panera Bread, Panda Express, Firehouse.
So you had to go to the restaurant locations and block people in.
Yeah.
Basically.
But most of
like, yo.
a lot of food services like that. And my experience as a woman is probably different from y'all. I had to stay on the road for 13 years before I even got local. Nobody would hire me.
Well,
that's crazy.
Yeah, nobody would hire me.
Yeah, the closest thing I worked for foods, I worked for Reinhardt for a little bit. That was when I was late furloughed from the railroad. They did like Subways and stuff like that. The closest thing is going to be for me is Pepsi. Pepsi is they consider beverage, but it's similar to food service.
You did the side loader?
I did the bay trucks. Oh man, see, y'all guys at Pepsi, y'all got it good today with them regular.
They got lift gates, right?
They
with
got
the little
lift gates.
automatic.
And they got it to where like the pallets are palletized for different stops. When we had them side bay trucks, you had to go here, you got to go to the side bay, get. Let's just say you at a store. This is Jay's corner store.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. So, let's just say one bay has Pepsi. All right, I got to go to that bay, take out 5 cartons of Pepsi, 20 ounces.
Yeah.
Close that one. I got to go to the another bay and get 5.
Get the 20 ounces.
The 20 ounces or the box cans and shit.
You raising my blood pressure, my brother. Oh, I used to hate that, man.
And don't forget about the bag and the boxes and here's the worst part. If you delivered in the hood, you have to lock. You know how you go to like a safe, like the suburbs, you can kind of set everything up outside.
Yeah.
You ain't doing that in West Baltimore. Like you gotta. See, I'm from Baltimore, right? So I'm a reference. You can't go to in West Baltimore going to one of the corner stores and leave that shit out. Your shit gonna be gone.
Yeah.
You gotta stack them 20 ounce Pepsis, close it, lock it, put it in there, come back out, get the other stack, and you doing that.
See, I didn't mess with sodas at all, but I did do meats. I did like half a carcass of like pigs. I've done beef, like half a cow. Like I used to deliver around Atlanta when I got local for a company called Kirsch Foods, and all they do is deliver meat and eggs, and so that you get a pallet with a half of a cow on it, and you have to like deliver it to these stores, and so I did that for a while. But most of my driving career has been with FedEx. So I started with FedEx Custom Critical first. I was with them for 8.5 years, which they do specialized stuff like expedited stuff.
Was it the sleeper with the?
Yeah, I was on the road.
No, sleeper with the little Class B. You know what I'm talking about? The small sleeper truck that they got.
No. I used to deliver with FedEx Custom Critical pharmaceuticals.
Oh, okay.
So the way that works is you'll go to like Pfizer in Memphis, Tennessee, and then they have you. It's like a whole. You have to get checked everything, and then they have somebody ride with you about 300 miles behind you, like a armed police guard.
What did you have in it?
Pharmaceutical. Yeah. So,
did you know what kind of? They didn't tell you.
No, they didn't tell you. So when you get the bill of lading, they don't tell you what's on the bill of lading. It'd be like kind of blacked out. They just black it out, and then you just take it.
So you was probably moving Oxycontin and didn't know.
All type of, and doing Katrina, which happened in 06. We went in Katrina moving bodies out of Louisiana. Yeah.
I think you got me, yo.
Yeah,
you got me.
You got me.
Moving bodies and Oxycontin and shit. Yeah, you got me. I was just moving cars and shit like
that. There was
that.
a lot of money in that. It was it's over the road when you're doing like specialized stuff, especially with like Panther, Landstar, FedEx Custom Critical. When you get up to doing specialized stuff, you have to be gone for like 3 weeks to a month. You can't come home before at least 3 weeks. So I used to be out there for like 3 months and then come home. And then come home and stay a week and then go back out another 3 months. So that was my first 8 years of my life of driving trucks.
Jeez.
Yeah. But it was cool. I mean, over the road, I wouldn't do it again because it's not no money in it no more. But when I was over the road, you could take I picked up a slab of marble that came out of Jersey City, I think.
Jersey City.
Yeah, and it went all the way to Las Vegas, and that paid me over 20 grand.
How long did that take?
It didn't take us no time. It's 2 of us in there, so maybe like 2 or 3 days. But see, when we got to Las Vegas, when we got there, they were like, we don't feel like taking this off today. Well, and it was a Friday when we got there, so we got $100 per hour sitting there over the weekend. Every hour, $100 for just sitting. And then they came in Monday and they were like, we'll do it Tuesday. And then they took, it was just like one slab of.
So this on top of the 20,000.
This on top of the 20,000.
I hope y'all at least went around Vegas while y'all was with
Yeah, I mean that's the good thing about traveling over the road because I've been to a lot of places over the road. I've been to 49 states. The only state I haven't been to is Hawaii, and Mexico and Canada. I've been everywhere. So I know these roads like the back of my hand because I used to run them all the time.
When you say 59 states, you telling me you drove to Alaska?
Yeah, I've been to Alaska once. State line.
God.
Yeah, once. There was just once in my whole job career.
You should be the host of this show, guy.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
And so when I tell
I ain't
people
do a goddamn thing.
When I tell people I've been in Alaska, they're like, you bullshit. You never been in Alaska? Yeah, once.
You can drive to Alaska. I know that.
Yeah, it takes a week. It takes a week. You don't want to do it during the winter. You don't. You don't run to Alaska in the winter, but you do it during the spring and the summer. And then one time we went, and I've been to Calgary a lot, that's a crazy run out of Mississippi to Calgary.
What's Calgary in? Where's Canada?
Yeah.
You been to Mexico?
I've been in Mexico.
Oh, I was about to say, gotcha. No. Damn. Shit.
Over the state line, though. I used to go to Laredo all the time, Eagle Pass, Brownsville. Yeah, a lot. And those places are dangerous. It's very dangerous to go to Laredo.
Yeah, Cartel Heavy. Can you top that, bro?
Oh.
Shit, I can't either.
I can't top that either. Like we can talk about the local stuff. We can talk about some over the road stuff. But you talking about?
I've been everywhere. I do appreciate that part of driving for me because I always want to go places. So truck driving has opened that up for me. So I've been other places around the world because of truck driving. But that was what started. I've been in almost every state in Canada and Mexico. And if I do it again, no. Unless it's oversized overweight freight. I would do oversized overweight.
So now, you would do it now? Oversized?
Yeah, they get paid. If you can get your foot into oversized overweight freight as an owner-operator, that's what the money is.
I don't know. It seems like they're always stressed out because, if they trying to get definitely behind, us, that we going so slow. It just seems like they be there stressed out trying to go around people.
Well, see,
but it doesn't matter, right? If you're making that much money.
Because the money, it's the money. You can take a excavator hire to Texas, and it pays you $100,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, it might take you a week to get there, but I wouldn't care because after you gotta pay the permits and all that stuff, you gotta take a certain way. But,
so about half, right?
Yeah,
probably about 50,
but,
50,
45,
50.
You play long.
And how long? You said a month?
It takes
a week.
A week to get to Texas because you can't drive at night. You have to be shut down. There's certain things that you have to do when it's oversized overweight freight. You need a totally different truck. So, but yeah, I tried to get into that. I almost had an opportunity into getting into that type of work, but being young, I didn't know any better, so I was like, I don't want to do that. And now it's very hard to get into that. And livestock I wouldn't do because there's money in that too, but livestock, it's too much.
Do they go on a weigh station? Livestock?
Yeah,
they do.
They do. But you have a certain time. I don't know if y'all ever seen livestock drivers driving really fast,
Yeah, they 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, they have a certain time to get that to where they need to be.
So that's why they be running us off the road.
Yeah, I talked to a driver a couple of years ago who told me a story. He's an owner-operator, and he said that he had some pigs, and he had his own truck and trailer, and he said he put a sprinkler system inside his truck to cool off the pigs. Now, nobody know about pig anatomy. They don't have
sweat glands.
They don't have sweat glands. So he thought it would be a good idea to put a sprinkler system in there to cool them off because it's summer, and he suffocated them. He killed all the pigs in it.
Oh, shit, man. God damn, dude.
Suffocated them. So,
you had one job, bro.
One job.
So he had to find a slaughterhouse to take them to.
Real quick.
So it's money in that, but.
Oh, I hope he got some money out of them.
Yeah, he didn't get the money that he would have got if he got them there alive. But he made even, and he was like, he learned the lesson after that. I just want to do it because that they moved. I don't know how long you guys been here, but 285 up 75. That big circle by the airport.
Yeah.
They had to widen that circle because livestock drivers would flip over every day, going around that big circle, going towards the airport.
Yeah.
Getting on 285. every day.
What's the little bridge right there? Right before
Yeah.
80, you can go 85 and then go around that little bridge
No,
right there?
not 85. You're on 75. So imagine you coming from Tifton and you coming up and you have to get on 285 to go east to west, right? And
On
you go-
285, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta make, it's like a big circle.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, right there by the airport. As soon as you get off 75 to get on to 285, you gotta go around the big circle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they had to redo that because in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, you would just see trucks just flipped over. It's like every day happening there, every day. It was something about the way the work was made. So they widened it out so it can be a better turn. You have time to slow down to get around it. But I wouldn't do livestock at all.
And they move.
Yeah, they move. They weight shift, and then on top of that, you got to keep them from not sitting down. You have to keep them standing up the whole time because they sit down. It shifts the weight, and then you flip over.
It's too much
See, it's
stress.
too much.
How much they get paid though? They get paid
Well,
about a mile.
about like $5 or $10 a mile. It's got to be somewhere around there.
$10.
Well, I remember it was like $5 in 2007. So they got to be making way more than that now. But I wouldn't do that. That's too risky for me. But gasoline is fine. I thought about doing gasoline. It's like, people watch away when you do gasoline.
No.
I
You said
was
what?
not doing gasoline.
Gasoline is
Nah.
the only.
That's
thing-
what kept me from getting my hazmat because when I first got my license, they said we can get every and what is that called? I guess the little thing on your license. What is that
Yeah.
called?
Endorsement.
Endorsement. Yes, we can get every endorsement, but I skipped over that because I said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do
But that's
gasoline."
but that's what the money is for. As hazmat, you got a hazmat on your license. Get sentenced in hazmat.
You see how they drive out there?
I mean now. No. I did this in 2014, so
Yeah,
when
I
I did
mean,
that, I wouldn't do it now though. I
the
wouldn't
only
do it
thing that would drive me crazy getting them tight ass gas stations like in
now. No,
Dallas.
it's not what you think it is.
You go on from refinery, right? You can do that.
So, no, you go to a terminal. Most of the terminals. Well, you got one in Powder Springs. You got Augusta. You got downtown, downtown Atlanta. You got them, and then you got them in
cross, I
Doorville.
think.
You got them in Doorville. You go there. You got to load them up yourself. Which, depending on what terminal you go to, because I know for a fact, Citgo terminal. I used to hate going there because the heads of that to load the gasoline in there are like 60 pounds. They're like heavy. You got to lift them up and then hook them up and get
Twist it,
gas in
yeah.
them. But it was easy and people move out your way because they know it's gas. But
Good. I'm good.
if you
Nope.
if you driving like a maniac,
You will flip that. You will flip
I
that.
watched somebody. I watched somebody explode on 285 for some years ago before I started driving gasoline.
Mm.
He went around 78. You know what 78 is? Yeah, right there at 78. He went around in the circle to go, and was going too fast, and it flipped him over. And
And
he
boom.
said, but he didn't even have on the seatbelt. He went
He
out of
came
it.
out.
He came out.
He
and the
survived?
truck no, the truck
Oh,
ran over
shit.
and then it exploded.
Mhm.
And so what I seen was, as I was on 285, I seen the explosion.
Yeah, I remember that accident in Baltimore.
That's the only thing. But I love
Oh,
driving gasoline.
when he went off, it was icy.
It was icy. He went right over. It was 95.
Yeah, went over the overpass.
Went over the overpass.
Exploded.
And exploded. And
Young
Dallas-
cat too.
Yeah, he was like 20. I think he was like 28, 29.
The guy that had the accident, it was 28. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he just
Young.
went on.
He was a black. dude.
See, that's the thing.
Why do you go out if it's
See,
Well, they
that's
said
that's that up
cold
north
in,
shit.
man? Just-
But I'm gonna tell you, there's supposed to be protocols. Before they start putting that other stuff on auto trucks, where it breaks when you get too close.
Mhm.
It was on gasoline trucks first, because in 2014, like if you go around the corner too fast, it breaks. It does that thing. It lets you know that your load is shifting, and then
Yeah.
it breaks. But see, I used to tell them, hey, this is not good. It's not good
Because of the jackknife you.
yeah, it'll flip you over. You can control it better yourself than getting some automatic brake on that. So,
And then what if a car cuts in front of you while you're doing that, and then it slams on brakes?
well, when you drive gasoline, they teach you
never doing
if
that
somebody cuts you off, you hit them because.
No, I'm just saying. But now I understand that. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, what if that that thing come on.
Oh, while you going around the corner? Yeah, and it breaks. Yeah,
it breaks on. Oh, then it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, definitely with that kind of truck, you know.
They put the lowest insurance they put on you in gasoline is $250,000. They automatically put life insurance on you because it's a dangerous job. But hey, working in the oil fields, tankers.
I wouldn't mind doing. You know what else I wouldn't mind doing too is the like working for air gas, not the bulk driver. You see them with the long tankers and stuff.
That is hazmat. That can explode too. That's oxygen.
I know.
Yeah. But
the truck driver is a danger. I look at
it's dangerous.
Truck driver is dangerous however you look at it. Like. I mean, it's a risk to anything you do. You could be from hauling food, hauling soldiers, to hauling gasoline. Oxygen is all the same thing. I mean, it's not all the same thing.
No, it's not all the same thing, but it's a dangerous job.
It's a dangerous job.
It's a hazard. Yeah. I mean, it's. I like a little bit of danger though. So for me,
we see. I
mean,
for me, now what's working for me now is just too many people on the road, and you be in it for 20 years, you get tired of people. You just get
there's too many people driving, you know, that can't drive.
Yeah.
And I think
on their phone, eating oatmeal or cereal. Every time I see that, I blow the horn. If I see you on your phone, blow on your horn.
Right.
Now I know that's not good because I think if they have an accident, that's on them. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, if you blow the air horn and they swerve and kill themselves.
See, my problem is with this new truck driver stuff is like I got a few things. One, they took all accountability away from the cars. Took all accountability away from them and put it on us. Granted, we're professionals and we're supposed to, have a higher standard, which I understand, but don't sit here and take away all accountability from these idiots out here doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. My driving changed when I got into gasoline, so don't get in front of me and cut me off.
They're still gonna do it.
But what I'm saying to you is,
don't swerve.
I'm not swerving. I'm not swerving either left or right. You cut me off. I mean,
keep your lane, right? I think they say.
Yeah, because if you hit somebody, if you swerve and hit somebody else, you at fault. I know a lot of people complain about the little cameras and stuff in the truck. I think they're your best friend. You gotta learn to love those because they have got so many people out of the
I think the problem is it's not the camera facing out. I'm totally.
It's the camera facing in.
It's the camera facing in.
Well,
I mean,
if you're
not doing wrong, then you should worry about it.
If you're on your phone and shit,
do you have a problem because you think they are going? Because the job I work at, we have facing outwards and in cameras.
Yeah.
So, you think that it's evading of your privacy, or it's just invasive? What is it? Because
I think it can be a little invasive. I mean, like you shouldn't be on your phone texting. I understand that.
But don't it activate if an accident happened?
Yes.
Yes.
So
it sort of goes, back, right?
7 seconds backwards.
Okay, so what's the problem?
But see, the reason why FedEx,
he said, I don't want them to see me on the phone, yo.
Yeah, but see,
but I'm not on the phone. Like I don't do that.
He want to argue. I wasn't on no phone. I don't know what y'all talk about.
Yeah, I don't care. It don't bother me at all.
Like I don't need them hearing like a main thing is like you on the phone, you jamming, listening to music.
And you sing it out key. You know how many times?
That's the shit.
Or you arguing with your spouse, you know what I mean?
Right.
What you mean a bank account negative? You know? They don't need to know that. They don't need to know all that, yo.
They don't need to know all
y'all
that.
think that the
And like I said, like I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say most, but I see truck drivers out here doing this down the road, doing this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
No, what bothers me about it is now, actually the other day, the guy almost sideswiped me in the truck because he had his left foot in the window, and he's driving his left foot in the window, and I'm just like, Like, what are you doing? So
And
that bothers me. That
and
bothers
another
me.
thing is, and people going to hate me for this. It's like,
Go ahead, man. We ready.
you ready? Ready for it? Yeah, I'm gonna get the I ain't shit, all that.
Go ahead. Go ahead, man. We already got that title. Go ahead.
Is that a lot of people are getting into it, doing the trucking TikToks and shit. Like,
It is.
yeah, like how I'm trying to say this? Like trying to make it seem like, because everybody getting into like, oh, now I'm gonna be a truck driver. I'm gonna go do some bullshit job for you, and I'm gonna be an owner operator. And it's like, bro, you driving for you don't know shit about this.
Right. So a person who has been in business most of my driving career, a lot of stuff has changed because you used to be able. They used to be throwing trucks at you back in the day. Like, hey, you could crash one truck and not pay that one. They're like, hey, just come get another one. The situation now is a lot of banks don't want to finance your. You say, I got a business model. You show your business model, and then you're like, what is it? And, oh, I'm gonna be a truck driver, and then they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because people get in here and think it's everybody talk about how much money they make. Do you not know how many people lie about truck driving? They'll tell you they make like
for those
$300,000
owner
or
ops.
$500,000 a year.
I get help. I get a lot of people like, yo, why you ain't got your own truck? Yo, you out here working for this, that. Why you ain't got your own truck? I'm like, bro, don't let them people on Instagram, all that shit fool you thinking this shit easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that should be a deterrent for not doing it, but you don't understand. It's a lot more. It's just more than just sitting here driving a truck. You gotta know your numbers. You gotta know like how many fuel you're using per mile, like the weight. And a lot of these brokers and stuff, they ain't paying shit.
Well, see that's because the game been flooded. So like I said, I started out on the road 2004, 2005, and the game wasn't flooded like that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the situation now is people accept cheap freight. The crazy thing is, as an owner operator, you can't pay yourself first. You have to pay the truck. Mm-hmm. You know, tires on steel tires alone, I spent like $1,500
per tire.
No, just two tires.
Two tires.
So it's like $850 or something for two tires. You have you have preventative maintenance that you have to do, depending on how many miles you do. You have to pay that truck first. And see, the problem is you used to be able to get $4, $5, $6, $7 per mile to go to Cali. I used to go to Cali in the early 2000s and make 15, 20 grand to go out there. Now, oh no, people taking the cheap freight, $1.50 a mile. Mm-hmm. You cannot get me to even get in a truck for $1.50 a mile as an owner operator because you don't make no money. So now you gotta just keep running back and forth and putting wear and tear on your truck because you're not making the money. That's what I mean by the game is flooded with all these people thinking, oh, I could be a millionaire by being a truck driver. You gotta breathe, eat, live truck driving to understand how this game works.
And half of these people that are getting into this business, half of them not even built for it.
No, and that's the reason why a person will go to a bank and say, I'm going to start a trucking company, and then 2 months later, they shut down because they spend the money, they don't know how to run a business. So a lot of these people ain't even financed truck drivers. And trucks are expensive now. Yeah. Back in the day, trucks didn't used to be that much. You used to be able to get a brand new truck about $100,000. A brand new truck will cost you $300,000 or $400,000 now.
Yeah, $100,000. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. It's not no money in it. Yeah. As an owner operator, unless you doing oversized weight freight or
the post office. The post office ain't got it no more.
Look, anything with mail.
Are we talking about like owner ops or cities?
Okay.
Companies.
Company drivers, you just need to find a way to get in and be happy with it because it's not what it used to be. Truck drivers ain't as friendly as they used to be. They're not courteous. You know, you can look out for another truck driver. When I first started, if you on the side of the road, you had somebody help you out. Now they just trying to get you out the way. It's these people driving trucks like they're driving cars. running up on people. There's no courtesy. It used to be different when I was in.
Yeah, because I've seen so many truck drivers on these cars. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, all it takes is that one car. You push that four-wheeler off, and
they brake check.
They brake check you, and you on there. You gonna run over top, and it's gonna be your fault.
It's gonna be your fault
Cause you on their ass. Like, come on, dog. This ain't Smokey and the Bandit. Slow the fuck down. Give them a, like, and that's another thing. This possessing this law is like respect. Cause we sitting there driving like fucking slime balls. Like, yo, give that man some space. You ain't going.
Everybody's in a rush to do nothing,
Right.
especially as an owner operator.
Right.
You in a rush to get to your next run so you can get more money because the money people taking cheap freight, and so now Amazon. They got good money, but what I'm saying is you will see anybody who's been in the States that's anywhere will see these Amazon drivers have places to go because they make good money doing it.
Who?
Amazon. The Amazon owner operators.
Oh, they make good money?
Yeah, but see the problem is Amazon, FedEx, because I'm a contractor with FedEx Ground. It used to be you could just get one truck and run your one truck. Now you have to have a
fleet.
A fleet. At FedEx Ground, a fleet is 8 trucks. It don't have to be 8 tractor trailers. It could be like box trucks, vans, whatever, but it has to be a fleet. And so, for me, if you want to get into truck driving, you gotta really do your research because they're making laws now, and it's changing, and it's not benefiting. I won't be an owner operator now because $1.50 a mile to go somewhere to California is $2,000.
Yeah.
That's it? No. That's 2,000 miles. You know.
So you would say, right, that company driving is probably the best way to go if you find
a good company.
Good company.
Yeah, you find a good company.
So if you had to name, I don't know, 5 good companies, what would it be? I know that's on the spot, but
you go first. I give a few, then you give a few.
Just for the people that's like, because a lot of people is not going to do the owner op.
Actually, believe it or not, a lot of people want to do it. Like, I done heard guys. I follow this trucking page on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I don't give the name of it because, I ain't trying to put nobody on the spot enough. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
And it's not that I don't want to give it no shine. I just don't want to put nobody on the spot. There's people on there saying, there's this guy that just came fresh out of truck driver school. And by the way, a lot of guys are just going to somebody's. A lot of people are borrowing people's trucks to take the goddamn test, which...
That's a good
idea,
because to rent a truck to do a test costs a lot of money.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And they can use them as experience for that first job.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think people need to go to actual school, especially if you don't know nothing about it. Like, because...
And please learn how to drive manual.
Yeah. And that's...
No, but you get a restriction. It's a restriction on
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But a lot of companies are starting to turn go to automatic.
Yeah, but you still limited yourself. What if that guy want to...
Or what if you go to a road test, right? A job you always wanted. You go on a road test, and you get in a truck, and it's a manual.
Well, they won't put you in a manual truck because they look at your license and see that it's a restriction.
So basically, you won't even get called for that job.
You won't even get called for that job. If that job
has
all manual trucks.
See, that's why people check this out before I get to my story.
Talk to them, dog.
Check this out, people. Go to a truck driver school. You ain't gotta spend an arm and a leg. To my guys back in my home state.
You can look at talk.
Oh yeah.
Right this one right.
This one right. Okay. Okay. Look, people. I understand everybody want to take the shortcut and save some money, and I'm with you. But please, go to a truck driver school. Don't borrow Tyrone's truck and go to the NBA. You don't know shit about driving. There's more than to it till driving. First of all, you gotta know your interstates. The numbers are just not there. Just these are numbers. No, the numbers mean something on the interstates. That's one. 2, learn how to read a fucking map.
Oh God, please, yes.
Stop using your Google Maps.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you know the area and you kind of using it as assistance, I get that. I do it too. but learn how to read a fucking map.
Yeah.
Learn how to drive a 10-speed. There's plenty of truck driving school that's not going to break your arm and your leg. Like, I know a lot of guys, especially in my hometown, want to go to Allstate. They charge $10,000. You don't have to do that. You can go to their CCBC where I went to, $3,500. You say, oh, that's a lot of money. Stack your money up and go get it.
But the crazy thing is, the state will pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Also, workforce development.
Your neighborhood.
Yeah. Every state got a workforce development. Maryland workforce development, and there's probably one here in Georgia too.
Yeah.
They will pay for it, dog. Like, don't take these shortcuts out here. That's how you get fucked up out here. Another thing, I don't care what nobody says. Do not get your CDLs and become an owner operator. Get at least a year or two experience, because you don't know how to drive the fucking truck. The school just give you a license.
Right.
Go learn how to drive the truck. Then learn the business. Then get your owner operator. Stop trying to take these shortcuts out here, because I don't want to see you on the side of the fucking road looking stupid.
It's a lot of
and slowing up my fucking day because your ass out here thinking you know what the fuck you doing. Being out here being Smokey and the Bandit in the convoy, flipping the truck over. like come on, dog. That's some fucking... Yo,
you good, yo?
No.
Yeah, he got angry. He's very angry.
Nah, because it's like, yo, this ain't no everybody. This is not a cookie cutter job like everybody wants it to be. It's not. And I'll get back to you. Like this job is laws is professional. Like laws is professional.
Yeah.
Be a professional out here. You got motherfuckers out here dressing anyway. Like, look professional, man. God damn. We losing respect out here, and like we losing respect down here on these roads because we don't know how to treat this shit as a profession and being professional about the job and taking pride in this shit. Nobody don't do that shit no more, man.
No, because they see money and they think $1.50 is a lot of money.
Yeah, and they think it's a quick rich scheme. It's not. This shit takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
And you mess it up for the people that's actually work hard to get where they're going. Mm-hmm. My aunt the other day, about a month ago, sent me it was like, like Real Housewives of Atlanta type of thing. Mm-hmm. It was like Real Housewives of Truck Drivers or something. And it was these girls, they was like, I had 20 trucks. And I'm like, y'all looking at this stuff and y'all don't know what they had to go through to get it, or, And so for me, I mean, I've been out here for a while. I've seen a change in everything, and you gotta know what you're supposed to do. You gotta know what you're doing.
You gotta know. Just get your experience, though. The money will be there. The money is going to come.
I mean, don't take anything now.
Yeah, don't take
anything. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do the top four. I say four. Just top four companies for a company driver. If you want to be a company driver,
you go first.
Me. UPS.
Okay.
UPS, Old Dominion, ABF. Stay away from FedEx. Y'all, listen to me. Stay away from FedEx. FedEx, stay away from. I'm trying to think of
I'm kind of disagree with you. I get what you're saying, but
I'm gonna tell you why to stay away from FedEx.
Explain to them the different FedEx.
No, okay. So I've been at FedEx the longest at this table. I started at Custom Critical. I worked at FedEx Freight, and then now I'm at FedEx Brown. So I've been at FedEx for 14 years out of my almost 21 years of driving trucks. The reason why I say stay away from FedEx, maybe I have a personal vendetta against them. That's
what it sounds like.
I
stay away from light skinned girls. While you at it, go ahead.
No, I'm saying with FedEx in particular, if you're trying to grow, look for a company for opportunity for growth, trying to advance. For me personally, FedEx is not it. For me personally, if I could do it all again, I would have started at UPS. And stayed. I would be retiring right now if I started at UPS. I would be at retirement. Mm-hmm. FedEx, if you're trying to stay something in the long haul, UPS. UPS, Old Dominion.
Okay.
LTL company where you don't feel like you're a number.
Doing a lot of work. Yes, you don't.
Yeah.
Not wear and tear on your body, like food service. But you probably got food service on your list. So what's your list?
All right. That's a good one. UPS. The thing about UPS is you gotta have time.
Yep.
You're not going in there and be a feeder driver. You're gonna have to start.
Yeah.
From the bottom.
Start at the
You're
bottom.
gonna have to start at the bottom, sling your packages. Then you might get the little they call it package cards. Them guys that deliver the packages to your house. You're gonna start off there. Then you get the feeder drivers. But they had the best retirement, best pay, and before somebody says, well, that's the old game, all that retirement. Check this out. I know a couple of people that work at FedEx and UPS. They got side hustles, doing real well, and they use that job because one, they like it, and secondly, it's a reliable retirement, and they got the money on their side, and they're making a side hustle along with the job. So,
but see, this is the thing about you should be able to be at a company where you spend your time working for them. You don't need to have a side hustle. That's the problem.
That is a problem. Yeah.
The side hustle thing is the problem. And for me, that been at 3 different FedExes, the most I made was that custom critical, and that is not even in the game anymore. When I was at custom critical, you used to get paid percentage, which was the game. Like if a load costs $30,000, you get 60% out of that $30,000. Mm-hmm. They don't do percentage anymore. It's mileage pay now, and that's what FedEx is not. I mean, do what you want to do.
But she has a point about FedEx, especially ground. FedEx freight is pretty good, but like she said, the opportunities are not there. The retirement is not the best. The benefits are not the best, but you do, depend on your location, you can get to 100,000 pretty quickly there, and you can make it there. But don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable.
It's just the way that the politics is run at FedEx. At all the FedExes is the way they run the company, and you are a number.
Yeah, you are
a number. If they don't like certain things, you will be out.
And another company that I've been recently pointing out to is Southeastern Freight.
Oh yeah.
So I heard my homeboy, he went there working at one of the companies to talk about. He said he loves it. Like they treat you better. They treat their drivers. They don't for what I get from him, they don't treat them like a number. Yeah. And I remember one time him and the manager kind of got into it, and the manager said some things. He told me, and I don't know how true this is or what, I mean, I don't think he lied, but like, I don't know how sincere it was from the manager, but the manager called him personally and said, hey, I apologize for going off. And this is about him, complaining to like HR or anything like that, saying he's just like, oh, you know what, fuck, it's just a little spat. He called them and said, look, I apologize the way I acted, blah, 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 we good, they shook hands and never happened. You ain't getting that. I don't think you're getting that at all.
No, because like I said, I stayed at FedEx because it was things that I saw quality in with FedEx, but I just don't like the way. I always say that this is my thing because I have been a business owner. Your company is as good as its management. So if you got bad management, it's going to be a bad company. And dealing with this over the last 14 years is they see you as a number, and you can't get personal. You want me to do something for you, but you can't give me a break. So, I mean, I'm not trying to down the company because, it's a decent company. I just look for something that I can feel
good management.
Good management.
For terminal or whatever, have good management.
Yeah, have good management or whatever.
Okay.
And, another thing I want to add too. Don't sleep on your trash companies, too. Trash truck companies, like Waste Management. Even though I heard they a little anal with public service. If you're trying to make money pretty quickly, they make pretty good money over there.
Another company is groceries.
Yes.
But another company is Publix. Publix is a real good company to work for. I mean, you have to do like the UPS thing. You have to start from the bottom. But Publix, first of all, I like the grocery store. They treat their drivers really well over there. Really, really well.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Go. I was just
Check out Costco's.
Costco's, yeah.
Costco's is pretty good. When I was interviewing with them, I was interviewing with the managers. So they seem like a pretty good, down to earth people. Especially good for people who don't want to bust their tails or got or if your significant other make more money than you just need the company for benefits and some extra money. They're good to work for. You'll make good money over there, but you ain't, if you guys that want to grind, work hard overtime, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it like that daily with them. But it's a great company to work for. Great company, benefits is.
But if we're going to talk about companies, because I got a few. So outside of LTL, gas companies, Pilot, Loves, those are amazing companies. Gas, they really, really good. It's hard to get on with them. Loves and Pilot is very hard to get on. It is a very hard company to get on. But
no, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's a few companies out there. But if you're a person that's starting out, because when I started off, I got my CDL license. I drove for a company, CRST, and then I worked for an owner-operator for a short time before I stopped. I became an owner-operator. Get you a person, if you find a good owner-operator, somebody that needs a team, if you want to go on the road, just find you a good owner-operator. That'd be, they'll teach you the business. That's how I started.
Go ahead. No, and I'm going to give, you say I mentioned food service, I am.
Give your food service shout out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some good food service company to get into. This is for people who don't want to go over the road, don't got a lot of experience, and don't mind working hard. I'm not talking about the guys that just want to sit in the truck. If that's what you want to do, and you don't.
Nobody want to work hard, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Some people, I've seen people on YouTube that don't mind the grind.
Okay.
If you don't mind, this is for you. All right, Cisco. It's number one. Cisco. I'm gonna say U.S. Food Service. I heard some good things about Gordon Food Service. Martin Brown.
Martin Brown is very good, and they start off at $40 an hour.
And they don't touch every single package.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A is wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's very
a lot of these places hard to get in.
They're very hard to get into, and it doesn't matter if you know somebody in Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right, well, look, I'm going to end it with this last one, right? This last one. And this one is AI is coming, right? We all know. They creeping they years down the road, but they coming. Like that video I sent you, right? Where the hostler trucks was just going around each other. They was all automated. I thought I'd never see that. Yeah. But that was good. That was perfect. A regular truck driving on the road to its destination, that's easy. I knew that was coming. But with the hostlers moving around, dropping trailers and doors and putting them in the parking spots, going around each other, stopping and waiting for the other one, they doing that now? So what do y'all think about AI? Because it's coming. And how long do you think the trucking industry have, or the drivers have in the trucking industry before, they out of job? Or
well, they already here, but it's about 10 to 15 years. But my thing is, they still gonna need a driver sitting there until they get it the way it is. I'm welcoming it. I think
about 20, about a good 20, solid 20.
Yeah, about a good solid 20.
I would say for over the road, like cross country, 15, 20 years. I think it'll be 30 before and start doing like the trash, the food service. That's probably gonna be the only jobs that's gonna be left.
Yeah. It'll be the robots by that time.
Yeah, it'll be the
Then we
robots.
trapped in the basement and shit. We can't go nowhere. All right. I thank y'all, Tequila, John, for the CDL talk, and it was dope. Hopefully, this will help people either make up their mind or change their mind and go in another direction. But if they do come this way, it is I say it's the quickest way to 100K. All right, and right here, you see right there, that is the eBook, CDL Hustle, the quickest way to 100K. The link is in the description, and check it out. And I thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right, y'all be easy.